Greetings, my ninjas. Boss Labs here, back again with another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary. This match is from a while back. I think I was still in the lieutenant's rank. I'm colonel now, so a good amount of time has passed. I've just gotten where I've been playing Battlefield a lot and recording a lot, but not making the videos a lot. So I need to do some catching up. Now here, I'm flanking the entire place. I love going around this corner up here and coming from behind and flanking these guys. And here's an interesting thing. Seems like every time, the first time I go around this corner, there's a lag spike, which is, I find is interesting. Doesn't happen consecutive times, but if I do it again, it doesn't seem to happen. But the first time I do it, seems to be a lag spike there. So it's really interesting. So a lot of action happens on this particular flag. This team we were up against, they put up a really good fight.
Here's the round.
And unfortunately, there's some bad spawns that happened to me in this area here, as you'll see a little bit later on. So we got the point, making a big mess, and then we move on here. I'm heading towards the flag up in the square. Get stuck in a few things. Catch this guy here. And catch his boyfriend. And I managed to survive that, which surprised me as well. I just really should have died there. Trying to catch this guy here, and unfortunately, he kills me. And then like a ton of people spawned in there after he died, so I wouldn't have been able to hold that spot anyway. So, respawning back over on A. And we capture it real quickly here, and I'm trying to defend it for a little bit now. So while we're moving up here, and I catch this guy doing a jump off the stairs, it didn't work out too well for him, but let's talk about the upcoming patch that the DICE is promising us in March or possibly April. No real firm date just yet. But the list is enormous. And if you go into the Battlelog News and just read all the fixes they're going to do on it, it's just it's going to be a massive patch. And some of the things I'm really excited about is they're adjusting the map. You can no longer use it as a ramming tool and get countless kills just by running people over when you're protecting off in the spawn. Of course, I have the map now, but I don't see how they can even do it, to tell you the truth, because I have a hard enough time just keeping that thing up in the air. I haven't managed to kill anybody with the map. Not that I was really trying, but there were a couple of times when on a map, I believe I'll be showing that video later on, where I'm flying the MAV and I'm messing with somebody on top of a TV station, and I just can't hit him, so I finally give up and go back to spotting. I heard TJ, I believe it was, who's with me in this game, he said, that there's guys coming up the stairway. And I managed to catch one, and unfortunately he's getting in my way, but I still managed to kill the guy. And I can see by the minimap, or at least before a minute ago, I can see the minimap that there were all sorts of bad guys in that area. So I'm assuming they're still going to be coming up. Anyway, back to the patch. Also, for the MAV, you no longer be able to use it as an elevator to get up to inaccessible places where others can't get up there to go after you. An example will be the bridge up on Tehran Highway.
Pick it up.
Now, I've managed to get up there by using someone's spawn beacon of a teammate that used a map to get up there. And to tell you the truth, other than a height advantage, I don't think it's all that great of a spot. Mainly because once you get up there, you move like you're in mud or molasses or something. You're just moving very, very slowly. So, other than a height advantage, I don't see a real reason to get up there. Although in that particular case, we were up on the bridge. We managed to punish them from going up there in the first place. So we kicked their ass off of there, and then we stayed up there for pretty much the rest of the game, and just turned it back around on them. I think we did manage losing that game because we did that, but oh well, you know, we knocked them off their perch and taught them the error of their ways. Because in the next match, I don't believe they were doing that, which was surprising. Since they loved doing the elevator stuff anyway. Let's see, what else can we talk about on the patch? A lot of the weapons are being adjusted, some of them really good. One of which is the USAS 12 gauge shotgun. I don't have the frag rounds for that gun just yet. And I probably will not pursue it once the patch hits, because if they nerf it as much as what they're saying, as far as reducing the fire rate when they're using the frag rounds and limiting the splash damage just a little bit on the frag rounds, then I believe then going against the USAS 12 gauge shotgun will be easier to do. That way we don't have to worry about someone running around with an LED cannon on their arm, you know. That's what it always seemed like to me whenever I was getting hit by it. Sometimes in Operation Metro, it's just that's all you're up against is the whole team is using frag rounds and either the USAS or the Sega shotgun. Occasionally you come across someone who's using the 870, and with the frag rounds, and I don't consider that too bad because the fire rate is only as fast as the shotgun can pump, so that you could pretty much counter. But on the USAS, it's just an autocannon. So here again, I make them think here that I'm going to be running up that stair. And of course I'm not going to, I'm going to flank. So it's been going on a pretty good run on this particular go life, so see if we can do some more stuff here. And the adjustments on some of the other weapons, a lot of it makes sense. And for the most part, any weapons I actually use that are being adjusted, they're being adjusted to the good side. As far as they're increasing their kill power or adjusting their range, and to me that makes a whole lot of sense. I'm not one of those people that advocate that all guns should be exactly the same. There's no advantage of using a different gun at all. I mean, like this machine gun here I'm using. I mean, if it did exactly the same damage, and here's one of the bad spawns I was talking about. The guy just spawned right in the corner right behind me. But if all the guns did exactly the same damage, what sense would it be to use anything other than one of the starter weapons, like the M16? I mean, if it did exactly the same damage and fire rate as this gun here that I'm using, what other than the amount of ammunition that it carries would be an advantage? So I'm happy to see those adjustments coming down the pike. Sounds like they're also adjusting the collisions between helicopters and jets. That is, in my opinion, way overdue. If a jet collides with a helicopter, it should go down too. That'll stop all those ramming attempts. And it'll also stop me from doing it as well. Which is fine. You know, fly the jet the right way. You know, don't ram into it. Ram it into a helicopter just to take it out, and you go fly on your merry way. You know, you do something like that, you're going to go down too. So hopefully that will correct that little imbalance. As I've been getting a lot better with the helicopter, I'm really, you know, it was really annoying where you're going on a good streak and suddenly your helicopter turns completely upside down because a jet hit you, and you go crashing into the ground. He gets the kill, and he's still flying away, not even hurt. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to them fixing that issue. Oh, and there I just wasn't quite paying attention or making too much noise or something like that. I just took my tags. And what I usually do, and this is just me, I'm sure no one else does it or not, but once I have a set of tags taken in a game match, I change them. So, and as I've been getting a few other dog tags from others as we've been going along, unfortunately, I think I'm getting paired up against some newer players. So, you know, the only thing I'm getting is their blank tag. So, so much for my collection. But I did manage to finally unlock all the creeping death challenge. I managed to take care of all that. My knife kills were the last thing I needed to do for that. And I managed to get that the other day and got the L96, which I can't shoot worth a darn. So I got a map on, got an Imagine Firestorm this evening and decided to give it a shot, and I couldn't hit anybody. I think I was trying too far shots, and you know, I probably should have tried something closer to begin with, a smaller map or something. But it's an interesting gun. I usually don't use bolt action snipers. I can see the allure of them if they hit and you know, just kill with one hit. But the bolt action just throws me off, and you know, just it's not part of my rhythm to pull the trigger and then pull the trigger again to recock the weapon. So if I get any more opportunities to use that gun on some maps, I'll have to train myself to fire and then pull the trigger again to reload it, chamber another bullet in the round. So I believe here at this point I decided that my machine gun wasn't quite doing the job, and I needed to put up my small rounds to combat the USAS users that are running around here. And my small is doing a pretty good job, pretty good work here. Just boom, there's two in a row right there, just from my small. And lately I've been using the assault kit a lot, and especially on maps like Grand Bazaar or something like that, I will use the M320 versus rather than the med kit, mainly because I like dropping debris on top of the bad guys. I'll catch them in the alleyway there, and be at one end of the alley, fire, you know, see a bunch of guys underneath the flag or close to the flag or something like that, and I'll fire off a 320 up against the side of the building, way up high, and just ranged out. I've got more kills that way. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure they hate it, but you know, but I don't care when they kill me by using, you know, frag rounds or other tactics. Kind of like dropping buildings on somebody. So, you know, turnabout's fair play in my book. You're gonna do stuff like that to me, well, I'm gonna do stuff like that to you. It's all part of winning the game. So here I am certain, absolutely certain, that someone is coming up those stairs to get me. And since they spawn right there in that corner, as I learned the hard way, I'm not going to stick my butt in that corner so they can spawn behind me and just shoot me or take my tags. So I was right. One guy did come up. And between me and TJ, we took him out. Now, as you can see right now, we don't have this flag. Don't have this flag at all. And they're continuously trying to get us out of here. And I think right here, I just finally just get blown to hell. Yep. So, running back over here, we're going to defend this flag for just a little bit, I believe. Knock some further holes in the building there, make sure there's no one there. And oh, my buddy acted as a meat shield there for me. I'm sure that was not his intention, but it gave me enough time to drop down. And this is one of the few times my drop shot actually saved my ass, so. Basically here, I'm convinced that they're going to be trying to come for this flag. I think I'm actually incorrect. I think they're more interested in keeping the C flag, or taking Market Square. I'm sorry, and so I'm pretty much just wasting my time here. But my time to waste. So again, I come over to this edge here, just take a passing interest in it. Nothing really going on. So, decide to flank again. And I could have sworn I heard somebody coming out. So that's why I'm looking back here. Make sure no one's going to run out and take our A flag from us, because I wasn't paying attention. And I believe TJ and I are flanking good here, so let's see how it turns out. I haven't watched this video in a while, so my memory can be a little bit foggy on some stuff. But here we are again, back at the flag. Oh, and I got lucky there. Took that guy's nuts off. I don't think he's expecting me right there. I think he's probably expecting me to be at the other end of the tunnel instead of halfway. So I believe this is our turning point when we get the flag back. As you can see, it is we got him on the ropes now. We got him down to, I can't quite tell if it's double digits or single digits from the preview window, but we got him on the ropes, finally. It took a little bit to do it. This was an extremely long game. And if you've managed to make it this far through all my ramblings and my gameplay, I appreciate that. I realize it was a long video, but the outcome was pretty good. It was a good hard game to play and a good hard fight from the other team, and I managed to get a good amount of kills, and I was very much on the plus side versus kills and death. So I was very pleased with this match. So there we are. We win the game. 23 and 16. So that is a very good score for me. Probably not for much, for you other fellows and stuff like that. They routinely get over 30 and 40 point kills and stuff like that. But 23 for me on this map is very good. So, thank you very much for watching. Hard-fought game. Props to the other team for putting up a good fight. They were certainly making us work for it. Please be sure to visit us at www.splinter-gaming.com and www.gamer-republic.com. Until next time, later, my ninjas.